What's going on, people? Another replay. I know I'm getting two out really quickly. We got a 3v2 on Derpolis. Dispolis? I don't know. But we got um Macesely, Athens, and Tylos on the attack, and Pontus and Egypt on the defense. This map is a very good. I enjoy this map quite much, actually. Anyway, it was 1-2-4 rules and Grand Campaign factions. Was hoping so with large funds. So large funds make it interesting to see a lot of the lower to mid tier, not as many highs. If you bring highs, you kind of just have to eat it. But going over to cons, why these two ballistas are launching everything they got, trying to break this ballista of Tylos. We got Galatian swords mainly for Egypt, with an Egyptian infantry on the wall. Levy Threos, just mainly for the javelin perspective of Threo. Carrying Axeman Jin and Thorax swords with a pike and an Egyptian pike. More Galatian swords and more Galatian swords. He also has brought a Scythe chariot that can actually do a lot of damage. And mercenary Redinian slingers as well as Egyptian slingers and another Redinian slinger. Did he just bring 3 range? Oh, 4 right here. Another four slingers total. Pontus, 2 bronze shield pikes. Pontic swordsman for the most of his comp, with some mercenary Celtic warriors, as well as naked men, just sitting here waiting for their chance to hit someone with their sword. Just realized they only have 25 weapon damage. Pretty bad when a Celtic warrior has 40. But anyway, they're getting ready to besiege this little segment right here with more Galatian swords coming out, ready to take on these Celtic warriors head on. Another Celtic getting off the tower. Now some javelins coming in from these Galatian swords. Celtic charging in. First infantry combat right here. Egyptian infantry already took some. More just trying to take the scorpions up here for these guys. These Egyptian slingers go try to break these Celtics as quick as they can. Got early chariot gameplay right here. Alright, devastating some of these Celtics. 100 kills are racking quickly. 200 kills already on them. They're having a field day. You need to watch out for the friendly fire on the chariots. At least one of the chariots, but all those javelins they're throwing at the chariots are getting hung. Oh no. Oh no. A retreating unit got in here, caused the chariots to get stuck and drop hot oil on top of them. They're wavering now. It's a big loss, but it still has got this money's worth. 430 and still 6 of them left. They will reroute and start to do some more damage. Meanwhile, walls are being broken over here. And he pulled his thorax back. Might get killed sitting right here. It did not. But anyway, Celtic warriors pulled up from Tylos Ray to take the front against these thorax swords. Javelins coming in from them. Just hitting these medium, or we're going to call them medium tier, which they're considered light. So light melee infantry, which is the Celtic. Anyway, we got these Galatians just kind of just getting surrounded out here. Kind of a pull through. 80 kills on this Galatian. These slingers are slinging, trying to break as many as can. As well as some what is these Egyptian archers? No, Egyptian infantry throwing some javelins as well. But these also Redinian slingers lighting them up. Taking quite a few losses right here. He's pulling back. A lot of these towers are also taking a lot of the friendly ammo with, so if you look, there's not as much coming through. You gotta, on the 2v3, you have to use your ammo wisely. That's not a great use, as they're still slinging. I mean, they got some right in here, but these towers took a lot of those rocks. Thorax just getting shat on with some javelins. Especially these Massilian Thrayos, which are better than regular Thrayos. Throwing their javelins now. This is Celtic. Other one now throwing into the Carrion Axeman. A light armor guy. I wouldn't have his general up here getting used this early. Personally. But anyway. Over on this side, more Celtics charging in. One's already broken, the other one's going to retreat. They're just going to get javelin now as they retreat. Gallic hunters coming in from Massilia now. Another Thorax Sword is moving up for Egypt. Still got a lot of these Galatian and Levy Thrayos back here. Levy Thrayo getting on the wall, going to start unleashing from above. Rudian Slinger now also opening up fire into the side of these Gallics. They're kind of bunched up, so that means they're going to, some of these extra pair of rocks are going to hit this other unit, so they're getting 2 for 1. But these Eastern Archers are just going to get shot to bits. While this Slinger is just opening up fire, just getting melting this one Gallic. Only 4 kills on this unit. Yeah, and wait, bro. If you're on the attack, you have to use your archers early and beat theirs. That is key. You just lost a free Gallic and you only able to bring, what, 3 of them? It's a big loss. This Thrayo up here's already got 60 kills. It's probably starting to javelin into the back of these Thrayos over here. Now the Eastern Archers breaking another Gallic. Only 8 kills on it. Probably will return though. Or not. It finally broke. 2 dudes died and it broke. Not going to get to use. Other archer is retreating out. Good job by the defenders to basically eliminate a fresh range unit. Now some of these javelins hitting in the back. Some of these are straying away and hitting these defenders. Kind of funny. They're coming over the wall. Thorax scores back here. 138 men, 124 kills against those Celtics. Egyptian infantry got 39 kills, mostly javelins. Not a very good infantry unit. Peltis unit is now getting slung by these slingers, these Redinian slingers up here, but they're kind of backs turning and sword side, so their armor is not really effective. Right now he's just getting great use out of these slingers. They're just tearing them up. More of these Massilian Thrayos now coming in for Massilia against the Pontics with the Celtics warriors fighting right behind them. But now they're going to retreat out as well. These Egyptian infantry breaking. Now this slinger is not slinging the gen. Killed one. You gotta kill this guy right here. Yep. So there's water sling. I guess they quit now. But now another levy throw moving up on the wall, just throwing down into these thorax and Masalian Threos. It's a pretty good target. Tribal Warriors now moving up for Tylus. Not seen much of Athens except right in here, which is just a few thorax. It's tired against a thorax that's winded. That thorax that's tired will lose. As well, the levy throw has also moved up into combat. Celtic Warriors breaking on this side. We won't see much all, but on this back side we do have a militia hoplite coming around to try to get behind it, or at least break it, so make Pontus have to worry about it. There's nothing on these back sides. Making sure I ain't check it before we started. Egyptian Slinger still sitting over here. It's not a great spot. I guess Athens is going to mount these towers. Now, try to put some pressure here. Probably going to try to force a fallback to here. But either way, these slingers have already gotten to use 151. And now it's going to start slinging into these. Oh, even better. This artillery still got ammo. Some of those Cretans did suffer a few losses right there. Over here, finally getting some Pontic swords engaged now. 158 of them, 74 kills already. Against Celtics, some other mercenary Celtics with 118. Pontic swords shooting these Thracian warriors. Very deadly, but no armor. With no range in the settlement, they're just going to get shot 2 bits. And will die with no kills. Heavy throws still throwing their javelins down onto those Masalian throws which they have broke. And will not return to the battle. Thorax Sword moved up to fight this levy throw. Thorax Sword winning decisively. Over here, Tribals are now facing these Pontic swords. As everybody fighting heavy to get control of this. Did have a Masalian throw break, come back on this outside edge. Thracian Celtic warrior as well as will route and come back. Athens has pushed up units over here against this Thorax sword. Ballista only 44 kills. Had ammo left. Thorax sword for Athens on the wall now. Galatian. Oh, so they're kind of trapped in between. Yeah, so they charged a Galatian sword out the gate. Now the Galatians on the wall are jabbing in the ones on the ground. But there is a group. Different group on the wall now. Need to try to get these Rhodian slingers off, or try to use their ammo right here, hitting this last Gallic hunter unit. Nice Thorax is fresh, beat up unit facing a new Thorax is better, more healthy Thorax is losing, now winning. Slinger needs to be slinging their last shots right now, because these levy throws are not going to put up the fight like a regular throw will. Oh, they pulled them out. Yep, and they're just going to start. They're just gonna blast this Gallic Hunter to bits quickly. Galatian swords pushed up over here against this thorax. Personally, I would have fell back to right here. You would have got some arrow tower help as well. But still a just as good back shot, but with the slingers, you got to use them right here. Another thorax sword moving up for Athens. First pike unit is up for Egypt, as the Egyptian pikes are going to probably sit and get ready to get roll. On this side, Pontic swords, fresh and winded, taking on these tribals. Slingers also shooting their rocks down in here. Tribals 95 armor. Not the best of targets, but still those slingers do have an armor piercing damage. Yep, those Egyptian pikes just go get shot, but those slingers want to return fire on them pikes, or Cretans. It's more of an archer bait at this rate. $282 kills with this slinger. Are they out? Nah, still it slings out. 289. A lot of the chariots come back out, missed it. They are going to end up breaking a lot of these Celtics, but will probably end up breaking themselves. 550, might get 600. 3 guys left. 4 guys left. No, you don't want to go back out. Not the hole coming down. 582 on them as of now. Slingers are in combat. I don't know if they're out of ammo or not. This pike just beat this shot to death. And right now it's decent trying to charge in, as you ain't got nothing holding in the center. That's the 3 or 4 pikes have been pushed down. Right now it's a good time to charge them. They would end up breaking this pike, and now they see it now. Oh, now they come down, but still not enough in that center to hold them. Still gonna get more kills. Pontic swords moving around the other side. Attacking power is still in favor of the defenders. Or not the defenders, the attackers. I don't know why I said the defenders. Of course, since it's the attackers. Chariots are still available, but you still got a lot of pikes to cut through if you're the attackers, which they've lost a lot of range as of now. Pontic swords over here fighting these tribals. Combat is even. No shooting on the walls. I'm glad they're not. So they're smart enough not to do that. Thorax did break up here. 138 kills though. Slingers, I guess, still got ammo. I don't know why they were in melee. Unless they're just trying to be a deterrent. Galatian swords over here fighting these I'm going to call them legions of thorax is what they are. Just lined up, or now mass blob of them. Charging in. Trying to break this Egyptian defense. As well as another thorax swords have got up on the wall. Needs to probably send up this other Galatian sword to hit it in the rear. Guess the slingers are at around 295 kills. Archer fire still coming down from Athens. into these Galatian swords. Meanwhile, these few Pontic swords have ended up breaking that Masalian. I think that tribal has retreated, so they will get another tribal back as they charge back in now, trying to break this Pontic's will. Eastern Spearman still sitting on the flank. I don't know why it's there, but yeah, this militia hoplite just died. Didn't miss that. Kind of forgot about it. Just you're dead. They're dead now. Probably shot by archers. Or probably ran the cat out and just obliterated it, or the chariots. Had to be. Anyway, Pontic swords up here are breaking now, 141 to 191. It's getting great use out of them. Now the kill box is set back up for these other two Pontics to get their javelins off. I think they're all 37 and 44 respectively. Galatian swords over here now just fighting Masalian throws. Masalian throws are losing that combat, surprisingly. We're a better unit. Is this another slinger unit? No, same slinger unit. No, different slinger. The other slinger is in combat fighting these thorax swords. This other one probably will try to get rid of these Athens archers. Being a little pest in their side. Those archers for Athens did break. The base archers will probably come back 30. Nah, probably not. Yep, nope, they're going to break. End up breaking. So all they really got in range is the 3 Cretans and 4 Peltus, or 5 Peltus units probably. 4 Peltus. I count only 3 for Tylus. He brought the mercenary Thracians. Oathsworn and tribal, or Oathsworn Jin and tribal warriors now in the settlement. As Athens continues to push down on the ground and on the wall. That slinger. One slinger at 205 kills, not bad. Pontic swords on the wall as well. As well as that Egyptian. Egyptian infantry, I think, are up there as well. Oh, Egyptian slingers, excuse me. They got 106 kills. Other slinger at 208 kills. Charging in, trying to hold back this thorax sword for as long as possible. The other Pontics on the other side fighting these tribals just broke one with a small unit of Masalian Thracians coming in as well. They're going to fall back, probably try to get some more javelins off without taking many. But now these Eastern archers shooting these Cretans without really any retaliation. Yep, just getting melted, those Cretans. Not getting the use out of them. Tribal warriors 106, not great there either. More tribals charging in on these Pontic swords. Small unit of Pontics taking the brunt of the ammo right now. Galatian warriors still fight, or swords, or is that a different unit? Different unit Galatian swords now fighting thorax. As those thorax still fight up on the wall. It seems like they've gave up mostly on the wall push. Balance power has not shifted too much, but I think those chariots are still in play, so that can change dramatically. Even though they are slightly beat up now. But first unit, bronze shield pikes moving up. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with their pikes with the Thracian Peltis still available. Final swords on this side, just eating javelins. That's all they're doing, just eating them. On the wall, Galatian swords are breaking when the slinger's still holding, but the Pontic swords slowly killing off the thorax swords in the rear. Pontic swords fighting over here, trying to give it the best fight they got against these tribals. With 112 kills on one unit with 57 men and another 104 with only 53 kills. Not getting the great use out of it, but he's got a large kill box set up right here. Things that some of the lines messed up, but right here, this little intersection right here is just a deadly spot. Right in here, just all the intersecting pikes. On this side, still got one unit of pikes remaining. Galatian swords, and the Pontic sword has moved up, 43 kills. A Threo spear has moved up on the wall from Athens now to support this thorax. With another Galatian getting up on the wall as well, so that's a little bit more beat up. Another mercenary Rhodian slinger just now starting to fire. In the back of this thorax sword, that is a triple silver chevron. That is insane. Only problem is it doesn't increase armor, only morale, melee defense, and attack. Does not increase their health either. So that's a big loss if they lose that unit. Threo spear with no kills, moving up, trying to jab these bronze shield pikes, but these naked warriors are not allowed to go naked men. Need to pull up his gem so they can refresh, because they did pop the frenzy charge. Increases melee weapon damage on the charge, and charge bonus up to a 52. Yeah, it needs to pull the gem up or retreat them now. One of the two needs to happen. Seems like the Eastern Archers will come in and charge them to relieve them. As they get javelined in the back, so they're little to no armor, which is 10 to hit them in the back, so they have no armor. Anyway, Slinger now has shifted its position from on the ground to on the wall, where it's just going to sling into the backs and the sides of these tribals, or whatever else comes down this way. Pikeman has moved up for Egypt now as last unit. Units are running thin on this side. This side still fairly some units still remain Egyptian slingers as well. None, well, looks like swords out. Maybe no kills left. They need to probably get these Thracian Peltis in now so they can sit units right here and behind them javvy away at whatever they can get their hands on. Pikemen though holding their ground. Have 60 armor, 65 armor, so a little bit better, more health as well than those Egyptians from earlier. Slingers now slinging into the side of these Throws. And Miss Alien the Thorax Sword, another triple chevron Thorax Sword has pulled up on the wall, and it is now fighting Glacian Swords and the Keratin Axeman unit. The Pontic Sword has moved up to support this small unit of Galatians as well as the Pontic on the other side. Eastern Spears slowly working their way around. Where have those chariots gone? They're still here. 582 kills on them. Want to see this unit, but never mind. I guess we won't. I guess we'll just have to go this style. Just gonna mow down their friendlies. Probably go out this gate or just stop. It's gone quiet on the fronts, or at least in the streets. But up here, the Thraos and Thorax are still fighting, and Pontics. Needs to pull this gen out. I think he already uses javelins though. He needs to pull it out. Needs to keep his gen alive for as long as possible. Now they're starting to javvy some of these pikemen. Small unit of Galatians now going to charge these Thracian peltas, trying to scare them away. "11 minutes remaining in the battle." Replay. 85 men remain, 67 kills, nothing crazy there. This Thorax, 132 men, 53 kills. I don't think he's getting the use he's thinking he would get out of this. Another Thorax up here for Athens, 185, not bad there. Tribal warriors charged into these pikes now. It's going to end up killing some. For some reason, the pikes didn't work like they were supposed to. Keep a lot of them off. Now they are. Now they're poking them. And that guy just get flipped. Imagine getting flipped. I don't understand how that kills you because you don't get stabbed or nothing. Anyway, this pike did take a beating right there. For some odd reason in that center. It just collapsed. Pontic swords now. Pulling out their javelins. I don't know what they're planning to do. As the tribals fight on this side. And the Oswar are now jabbing these front of this bronze shield pike. 65 armor as well on it. Has better melee attack and melee defense. Is better in melee combat. And the pike unit on the other side. See, that time it worked like it's supposed to, but the line is kind of jacked up now, so they're not going to work effectively either. Throw is breaking up. He is sending militia hoplites now to the front. I just don't think they have the range to break through this last unit of pikes. because the point is right here. What he can do is either sit it here, and when they move, he sits it here. Or right here, or well, I don't think they come down right there, or right here, or right here. I mean, with two small beat up Pontic swords moving over to this front, trying to help it. To this is the side they have fought ferociously for. Look at all the dead bodies. Axeman Jin up here, 120 men left, 92 kills. Pontic Sword up here still fighting, 307 kills. Absolutely insane value out of it. In this 3v2, you have to get that insane value. Here comes the last charge. Oh, now we get the chariots. Some of it ended up working, some of it didn't. Still gonna get some kills, 69, 70. 70 kills on it so far as the Thorax swords have pulled up over here now to javelin these Pontic, or not Pontic, yeah, they are Pontic, but Bronze Shield Pikes. As this pike fights for its last breath of air. Has pulled the Jin out. That was, should cause it to rout. It did. Shattered. Here comes the Pontic Sword Jin. Triple Chevron. Eastern Spears targeting these throws, trying to prevent them from going on the wall and breaking all this on the wall. This Axeman unit needs to charge this Threo. Will end up killing it quickly. Over here, the Bronze Shield Pikes did end up messing up a little bit. I guess they're trying to play tag with the Oathsworn Jin. But here come the chariots. The last charge of them. Uh-oh, it kind of got stuck. That's actually a big loss, because this would have been nice, but the mass numbers just prevented those chariots from going all the way through them. Thorax swords now moved up to jabby these Bronze Shield Pikes. An elite pike unit ready to put it to the test. Militia Hoplites hopping up on the wall now. Thorax sword over here, 167 kills. It's finally getting to see some of its value now. But this Pontic has just beaten it dramatically, 365. With the other Pontic over here. Multiple Pontic swords over here fighting these Thracian Peltas and tribal warriors, trying to kill them off as another Thracian warrior comes in. We'll end up getting some head-on charge against these Eastern Spearmen. It's not a great unit by any means. Small unit Bronze Shield Pikes moving over to that side. It's going to come down to the wire, I'm pretty sure. But they have more infantry. The question is, how well will their infantry perform? They need to pull out that Bronze Shield Pontic sword to get over here to this gate. Otherwise, that gate is a free-for-all for the attackers. That will be massive. It means Cav behind them. Small unit Pontics over here will get on the wall and help fight off these militia hoplites, as well as that last unit of Thorax swords. 78 kills on this Pontic down here. 98 or 104 with the Jin. Eastern Spearman, 22 kills. You got decent value out of that Eastern Spears. But here come that Tribal Warrior charging in, trying to get some of that value. But they're just going to basically charge in and hit and run, hit and run. Run shield pike's gonna sit, probably gonna end up sitting right in here, preventing. They're just trying to. I'll be honest. They're trying to break whatever's on this wall. If they can break whatever's on, it's gonna free up two Pontics and a general. Thracian Peltas now jabbing this other Pontic pikeman on this side. Imagine being a guy up here on the front. Well, my guy just died. I was looking at. I was hovering over. Imagine, just imagine. I couldn't. Over the thorax swords charging over here. It's triple silver chevron unit. Militia hoplites are breaking on the wall, losing combat and attacked in the rear. It hasn't ended up coming back, but one of them did end up breaking. That's big. Means this thorax sword up here will end up breaking easier. On this side, it looks like they did end up breaking that. Looks like they killed that Pontic. So now, Eastern archers are the only thing standing in its way. It gets an Oathsworn Djinn. That's just free kills. You do not want to see this as the attackers. I accidentally hit fast forward. But anyway, yeah, it's not what you want to see if you're the defenders. Having archers hold the front line. See, now you freed up all this here. But then again, Athens sending what's left of his infantry up the towers. It's the last thing these defenders want to see. The naked men, though, 231 kills. They've done very well. But here it comes, the flood of Cav, a tribal Oathsworn, and another thorax sword, and another tribal. That's all fairly healthy. Here come the Cav. They're going to hit them in the rear and basically finish this game for once and for all. As the last bronze shield pike end up breaking, the power shifts more into the defender's favor. That's army losses. This game will be over in just a second. Yep, there goes the general. Just the Egyptian axemen. They're done. That's the end. That was a very close game for a 2v3 on a not as defender heavy, but still defender friendly. Still a close one though. 3,100 kills for CI-94 as Pontus. Start with him. 197 on the Djinn. All his archers, 221, 285, 242, and 146. All did well. Pikes just got shot to bits. He might have been better off to bring swords. Who knows? But anyway, Bronze Shield Pikes, 39 and 1 kill. Just shot. Eastern Spearman, 28 kills, not bad, but his Celtics all did well. 139, 169, 130, 242 for the Nakeds, though. Not 242 for Celtic, but Naked. Pontic swords over what was remaining of his army: 142, 191, 108, 177, 96, 72, 89, and 406 was the Pontic on the wall's final kills. Just very well done all around. And Disabal of the G, 3,000 kills for just a little bit less than Pontus. 128 with his carrying axeman Djinn. Very well done there for that unit. 587 for the Scythe Chariots. Very good. Just all them early kills on these Celtics. You can see it right here in Clognaut. It just did not get any kills with these guys. 126 with the Egyptian Slinger. He might have been better to bring the Nubian Bowman. They're not much more expensive. But 312, 280, and 211. Good decision with the Mercenary Rhodesians. Did very well. Egyptian Infantry did what they're supposed to. Take the Scorpion Javelins and get a few kills, which use their Javelins, which they did. 42 kills. Egyptian Pikes, no kills, 6. 99, 82, 86, 153, 134, 167, and 75 kills with his Galatian swords. His levy throws did well as well. 94, 86 kills. His other pikemen did get some, 88 kills, but his thorax did 217 and 67 kills with the other one. Clognaut, no, 1100 kills. No kills on his archers, just devastated by those slingers and archer fire. 10, 8, and 4 respectively. 49 kills with the Peltus at the end, but his Celtic Warriors really didn't do anything. We faced those chariots early on. 74, 42, 49, 9, 47, 28, 20, 43, 59, and 68, or 59 and 68 with the Thrayos, though. As well as a 44 and 116 kills with them. He had 3 thorax swords that were all triple chevron. One on with 73 kills, half men left. One on with no men left, 257. And one on with 103 kills. Really didn't see any combat. Tylus, 310 on the Oathsworn Jinn. Most of the archers, I'm going to assume, and what was left of a Bronze Shield Pike. No kills on the Dacian Ballista, just got shot at the beginning. But 48, 109, and 79 with the Mercenary Thracian Peltus. So he might have been better off to bring slingers. Celtic Warriors, 94 kills, 77 kills, 67 kills, 69, 66, and 45 kills. Didn't do great there, even though he did have 2,000 kills. But his Thracian Warrior down here, 132 kills. The one that didn't get shot, the other one that did get shot, just 10 on them. His Tri Warriors all did well. That's what his bulk of his kills are, besides the Oathsworn Jinn, 108, 122, 106, 232, 67, 233, and 106. I'm not even going to try. But Athens, 1,700 kills, just a few shot of 18. General didn't do anything but 4 total kills. Regular archers, 250 for the cost, just got slung to death at the very middle of the match. No kills on them. None of his archers really did anything. 36, 52, and 25 kills. Militia Hoplites didn't do amazing, nothing outstanding. 2 of them didn't really even get 1 kill between them. 22 and 26 kills with the other 2. But his rest of his thorax swords, though, 139, 132, 123, 146, 125, 184, 289, and 206. Very well done with them. Even his one Threo done very well, 151. But his other 2, 25 and 73. Not great there. That's the replay. I hope everybody has a good day.